YouTube platform / Wemaxit as well. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash a like and a share and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. So as you saw by the listing, we're going to be talking Suriname and the Concacaf Nations League. As you know, we have a few platforms and we kind of spread the contents across all platforms. So we do Jamaica, Trinidad, Suriname, Haiti, Nigeria, and a lot more. All right, so look for a lot of especially ladies contents coming in the future. All right, yes, so this one is going to be a shorter one, maybe half an hour. We're going to look at the listing for Suriname, what they had done before, the new improvements, how they could set up, and lastly look at some predictions. All right, all of that is important. All right, Juras, big up yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. So let me start with the listing now. In goal, you have Jonathan Funkel. He is from SV Robin Hood. All right, then you have Wanahan is currently at Hamabi IF, and you have Joey Rohofen. He is at Tulsa at this point, and you have Etienne Vassen. He was the one that came in from Groningen. All right, so those are the goalkeepers. I do believe that the goalkeeping pool is very good. All right, they have experience there, technical ability there, and definitely keepers quality. All right, and I do believe that their goalkeeping department is solid enough to rival majority of the goalkeeping department, because the United States, people said that the United States goalkeeping department is questionable. So that tells you, all right, so if you can have some good goalkeepers between the stick, that would be good for you. All right. All right. Tito Rodriguez, how you doing, man? You need to link up, but I've not, link up whenever you can. Africans in the house, massive respect as well, Sir Africans. As what I've said, people, in order to find the like button, you have to double click your screen. You're going to see the like, the share, and the subscription available to you. So that would be good if you could do that for us. So in the goalkeeping department, I like it. Let me know your thoughts if you're rewatching on the rewatch or you're going to do it live. Then in the defensive side, you have Mighty Abena. Abena is looking good because I saw him linked to Russia at this point, Moscow. All right, so that would be good if he can get a transfer right there. At this point, he's just around the million mark. So Abena is definitely working himself into good quality football. Suriname has one of the best goalkeeping depth in CONCACAF. Based on what I've just look at, I'm tending to actually agree with you. Stefana Denswell came in, plays the left hand side of centre back. Quality player, good under pressure. His passing range is incredible. Even though it was tested with a lower tier set of players or a lower tier set of team, I do believe that he still showcased that he has the composure, and whenever it's ready, he could get it done. All right, so that is Stefana Denswell. Aferni Dakesdale can play several roles: midfield, fullbacks, wide backs, and inside midfield as well. Showcases versatility the last time around. Liam van Gelderen, he's coming from Arkase Walwijk. All right, so he is one that I think should be on the list new, because I never saw his name the last time. So by the next time I'm back, I will give you all of the additional information. So he's one that is new on the list right there. And then we have our boy back in Suriname, Sean Kleiber. Is at Brandby IF at this point. All right, big up yourself, determined. Hope all is well with you. You said that person's blocked you off the channel. That was not true. All right, hope you get that information, because I was looking for you yesterday. All right, so Sean Kleiber back in the team, which is very good. He came to Suriname a few years ago, but never got the opportunity to actually fulfill his destiny. All right, because he's a quality player, played at some of the best, at the highest level of football, and injury pressured him into where he's at now, all right, because he was dubbed that as even the best right back at the time when we were talking about him coming to Suriname. So that's how highly he was rated a couple of years ago. So let's see if Suriname can spark something back for Sean Kleiber. Kelvin Ledam back in the team as well. He is going to be deployed in several different positions, because I think his days at fullback at this intensity might not be what you're looking for at this point. Then you have Dion Malone, another experienced one to guide people over the line. He's in the defensive line. Shaquille Penas and Van der Kars to finish off their defensive line. So we could see that we have Abena, Penas, and we have Denzwell. Those are the solid center backs, and they can switch between each other. And then you have Kleiber coming in as the right hand side. Ledam can play at the right hand side, but can be deployed also in defensive central. Then over the left hand side, you could see Van der Kars going over there as well. Penas can play over there as well. All right, they still can play both sides and even the pitch. That's the one thing you're going to see with the Suriname team. They are very, very much educated, very, very much educated and comfortable on the ball, everybody. But let me go through the midfield now, because we have talked on the defense. Midfield, we have Adipi. Adipi is actually coming from SV Robin Hood as well. So you have two Robin Hood players on the team. All right, you have Benali from PVV. Benali coming in from PVV. He's one that I'm going to look at as well. I think he is new to the team so far. So you have persons coming back to the team, but you also have new additions to the team as well, which is good. The two new ones that I have seen so far, just by looking on the actual list, would have been Van Helleren and Benali. So those are the two that I saw. Then you have Sergino Edwards coming from SV Transvaal. Silvino Esaias coming from Adeho Den Haag. So it's a next new set of players. Again, damn, I need to go and do some research on all of these players. Damn. Denzel Yabitana, he is coming in from Athens. He's new as well. And you have Daraso Class coming in as well. We know Class. So he's fairly new as well. Wow. All right, once we go through it, guys, we're going to start asking the necessary questions around. So we have Justin Loneweek as well, showed good sights the last time around. Kenneth Paul, the engine room player, pretty much deeper line midfield. And we have Emmanuel Farai. He was the star of the actual last window. So if he can repeat the same, it's going to be very good. And you have Jaden coming in from Telstar SC. All right, so he's going to be the one finishing off the midfield. Midfield showcase that they're going to have a lot of new faces. Don't know if they are overlooking this window to say, because it's Guadeloupe and Guyana, maybe they can weaken their midfield, or maybe these are genuine players that they believe that can fight for a main spot. All of those things we will come to answer. All right. And then now we have the forward line. We have Dimitri Apai coming in from SV Transvaal. Sheralda Becker coming in from Sociedad. Delano Borzorg coming in from Middlesbrough FC. That is brilliant, man. Damn. Conrad. Tyrone Conrad. He played the last time, scored. Elaman back in the team. Leandro Capo back in the team as well. Girano Kirk back in the team. All right, Margaret as well coming in from RKC, Walwake, Messiadan in the team. Jaden Mantor was one of the better performers, even though we never had high hopes of him at the start. He definitely kicks on. And we have Dylan Avente, and then we have our boy Gleofia Vleta being a part of this team. All right, so you could say that. Let me look at it then. We have Benali. added to the squad. Gellerin added to the squad right here. Sean Kleber added to the squad. Esaias added to the squad. Jobit Tana added to the squad as well. Jaden added to the squad. And we have Borzog added to the squad as well. So we had couple in the squad before. Dylan Vente added to the squad. So at least 7 new players added to the squad for those fixtures. The 2 games will be on the 5th of September versus Guyana at Guyana. And then you're going to have Suriname on the 9th facing Guadeloupe. And this seems like both of them are actually... They're actually away matches. So Suriname will start on the road at the first part. So based off what you saw, in total there are 7. Yes, that's what I've counted. So I guess I am on the right part. So based off what you saw, the first thing to ask, oh, you like the team, how much percentage you do give the team, like 1 to 10, what like the rating which you would have given this roster. Let me know what rating you would have given to this roster, people. Yeah, that's the first thing I would want to hear from you, and then we can move towards additional details like picking the starting 11, look at what they had done before, yes, especially in midfield, to see if they're going to pick off the same level, like they're going to work with the same team. And guys, remember, I'm going to be with Africans today, doing is recap to majority of the tournaments that passed, and maybe that will be coming as well. All right, so based off what you saw, guys, you think that this is good enough to get over both Guyana and Guadeloupe? Let me know. For me, I would give this squad a 6.5 to 7, because they could have added more to it. Big up yourself, Vuno and Tansabini, massive respect. They could have added more to it, but obviously I think this is the opportunity for them to try their best to get to see more faces. So it looks like their main target is the World Cup, but not saying that they are giving away anything. They are just trying to see as much so they can pick the best out of it. And I have no problem, because this is the opportunity you would be getting to do so, because you don't have any putback or any give backs when it comes on to World Cup qualifying. All right. Tito says 7 out of 10. The main problem from Suriname is apart from class. All right. Massive respect. All right, Tito, we need to do some videos. You know, we are trying to revamp the Concacaf weekly breakdown. So let me know if you're interested. I am trying to get as much people that's serious and ready to work. All right. Yeah, man. So for me, I am okay with the roster. I am going to be looking out for all of these players. I will be covering it, and I do believe that the key players on in the squad, which is Ellerman, Cheryl Rebecca, that's it there for a while now. Clearfield later can be classed as that. Clearly, maybe the coach doesn't fancy him because they never brought him in early. Then you have the likes of in midfield. No, you and defense. You have Denzwell, Abena would be among the very much important ones in defense. Then in midfield, you got to go with Farai. Farai at this point. Class would be the one that you're going to try and rely on, but Kenneth Paul and Farai would have been the two ones that would have been the at this point the experienced ones. All right, yes. So I think it's supposed to be good enough. The best 11 now. That's the last thing I'm gonna do before we jump off. All right, as you come in, please do it, like, button, share, and subscribe. All right, yeah, man, we are back. All right, Jesus, gonna bless yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes, I am very much interested. All right, please link me on the Wemaxit Instagram here, Tito, please. Unun said it should be good enough. I think they are right to try things in the Nations League. Nations League is not a real trophy. World Cup is the main thing. 100% Unun, and based on their start that they got in the actual World Cup, that is perfect for them. So get the additional pieces that you want. We clearly saw what you had missing over the first time. So you want to work on certain things, and that is the best opportunity. Totally agree. In goal. So goalkeeper for them. Goalkeeper for them. Let me just look at their last formation that they played. All right. So the last game they played, it was against Angola, and it was a 4-0 victory. And it looks like they're saying that they played a 4-4-2. To some extent, I saw it sometimes change to even a 3 at the back. But let me stay with the 4-4-2. In goal, I think that Vassen gets back his nod. Obviously, sometimes he's too composed. And if you pressure them, he might get exposed because he's used to very good fields in Netherlands. But when he comes here, that extra bump and that extra work around for you to get the ball off your foot could cause you problems. But I think the next time he will be much more prepared for that. All right, but at least for now, I do think that is some problem. But I would still feel him because he needs the game time to keep on getting better. And I think that he has the upside to be one of the best goalkeepers in the region. Wemaxit, did you think the new goalkeeper was good? The last goalkeeper was a liability, so it's good. They have tried to recruit. And no, the last goalkeeper was Wanahan. Saw Wanahan in Netherlands. He was in goal for they were playing Martinique. He looked solid from time to time, but he still have that little one mistake in him. Vassen was the new one that they brought in the last time, one, and I thought that he showed errors in him, but it shows that his ability to start play is very, very good. All right, and it shows that he can keep. So everything that I thought that happened to him, much more have to do with field condition and lack of familiarity. So I think this is an opportunity for him to try and get something going. So I would go back with Vassen in goal over Wanahan at this point. All right, so people, when this video finishes, you can give your take as well. Then Dexdale played at right back the last time. I think that Dexdale goes back at right back. We know that we have Sean Kleiber in, and that would be very good. But Dexdale goes straight back in right back position yet again, just to keep the continuity going. All right, Abena and Denzel, both of them would go back in the middle. Thought that Abena showcased that he's getting better, and with better training at a bigger club, he's going to be even more. Denzel, I think he's settling very well. Very well. His ability to dictate tempo is very, very good. Now, I think they might have to go back with Van der Kos. Van der Kos might have to go back at left back because we don't have any Red Sienna ups to start with. So Van der Kos, I think they will start back with him as well. All right, you don't want to change him. If you can keep the back four together, it's very good. Vassen is the starting keeper, even though Arn has been balling in Sweden. Vassen only needs to get used to the feel and the style of play. Yes, I agree. I think he's very talented. Then in midfield, I think you might see a little bit of changes. So Kenneth Paul would have gotten back his opportunity in midfield. I think that his ability to dictate the tempo with Denzel is very good. That dropping off, picking up, and slowing down, intercept, and all of those things, very good. Passing ability, very good. Comfortable to drop in the lower off spaces. That is very good as well from him. All right, and then Farai gets back his nod, and that is not even a question. I think he was the breakthrough star last window. All right, the positioning and elements of the game Suriname were struggling with. They have improved all of them. Center back, goalkeeper, striker, and energy in midfield. Yes, man. They are very, very good at this point. Very, very good. And if they keep on thinking that they can get better, that tells you. All right. Naido, I support all the teams that I've covered. Nigeria, Jamaica, Suriname, Haiti. Who else I've missed out? Trinidad. I support so much teams, so don't worry yourself. All right. Yes, and I do my work. So once you want to be updated on stuff, this is the platform to be. All right. Yes. All right. So out in the wide areas now, I think you could see them stumble upon something when they saw Charles Baker playing in Central. They might try him, but I'm going to go without trying him now. I am going to go with Charles Baker. Wide, Charles Baker wide right. Let me put him on the right, and Messier on the left. Messier on the left, and Charles Baker wide right. Mantor played very well. Don't get me wrong, but I think you have to go with the higher caliber players at this point and keep on nurturing Mantor, because Mantor could just be one of those breakthrough stars that you never expected to be stars. All right, yes. Remember, I'm only doing 30 minutes, guys. All right, if you can share it to anywhere, you do so. All right, and then up front now as the starters, because I have Mantnor and Charlotte Becker. No, you have Messier in, and then up front now with the two up front, the roaming. I think they thought they saw something very good with Lone Wake. Lone Wake playing in that deeper hole, attacking to central forward role. Lone Wake might go back there because he's so big. Because he's so big, they might just work with him at the start. Lone Wake, and then with energy, I could see them going with Clearfield later first. All right, Clearfield later right behind Lone Wake first. All right, they have so much option. This team is so stuck. You can pick several different formations to start with and go with different things, because now you have Guyana Guadeloupe could have been on the bench. Conrad, the natural bully forward, would have been on the bench. Couple can play forward and winger as well. You have Mantnor coming as a winger as well. Vente came in as well. So the fluctuation is mad, and that is good. I'm loving that I can see a small team in Concacaf having so much option. And that is very much surprising. And I hope my brothers from Jamaica listening, because we don't have so much option. That is very surprising. We don't have so much option as Suriname. That is ridiculous, because like when they are picking squads, you can truly see that the talents that are close together. Like how we like to drop off to somewhere else after we pick a Mikel Antonio and a Shamar Nicholson, you realize that everybody is in a very good stead. You can just jump and throw. Depending on the formation, you pick different players and you're comfortable to go out there and still be the leading man. All right? I would go for Clearfield later, behind Lone Wake, because what I saw them did with Lone Wake, to use him as like a pretty much central forward with a striker behind him to feed off. I thought that it worked well, because they brought them up the pitch much more comfortable, and it was an away game. So because they did that last time in an away game, I was saying that maybe they could have pulled off something like that, get the goals, and then you start go more expansive. So people have to come and play you on the pitch. That's what I was looking at, to be honest. All right. But let me go back through it. Very, very good squad. A lot of new players. Funko comes in. Wanahan, Joey, Rogoven, Vasson as the goalkeepers. Defenders, Abena, Dakesdale, Denswell, Van Helleren, Sean Kleiber, Kelvin Ledam, Dion Malone, Shaquille Penas, Van der Kuss to finish off the defenders. Midfielders, Adepe, Benali, Edwards, Asayas, Jabatana, Class, Lone Week, Pal, Farai, Rectus, and Jaden. And then the forward line would be Dimitri Apai, Sharalda Becker, Bergzorg, Tyrone Conrad, Hellerman, Kappel, Girana Kirk, and Margaret with Messieran, Mantnor, Venta, and Clearfield Vlater. All right, some very, very good. Oh, big up yourself, Banu. We are here just chopping up some Suriname content. As you know, we represent a lot of teams around the Concacaf region. Bless up, so say, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man. And this shows you that a lot of things coming. So Suriname dropped their listing 3 hours ago, and we ran through it. Like what I saw, and there are 4 teams that they will be playing. In the first round is Guyana twice, which I think they are good enough to beat the Guyana twice. All right. Think they are good enough to beat Guyana twice. And then if they get the win against Guatemala, Guadeloupe, if they get the win against Guadeloupe, you can say that they have already qualified. And then it's going to be between first and second. That's how it goes, right? First and second gets it, because Jamaica and what? Honduras went through the last time, something like that. I think it's top 2 goes through. So I'm picking Suriname to fight for first place. Costa Rica, very good, very good. I think Costa Rica have turned the corner. And if Suriname can get a win over Costa Rica, that would be very, very big. They said Borzorg is our best striker, but he has never played before. This is his first opportunity. So he can't be your best striker. Maybe on potential. But at this point, he's not the best. We have to wait and see. So you have to put the guys that have suffered in CONCACAF before. But Nix, thanks for being here, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to share the video around and all of those things. Lone Wake should play as a 10. Vente at striker, since he's the best striker they have. And he's also pretty young, and that's what I was saying as well. Yes, but the Lone Wake guys. The man's size is not normal, and his ability to control the play. So now you have 3 phases. In the defensive third, you have Denzwell. In the midfield, you have Farai and you have Paul that can dictate the pace. And then in the striking area, you still have Lone Wake, and then you have an actual true striker maneuver himself around. All right. I would probably play Kirk through the middle as a striker, but have not seen enough of some of the others. Yeah, Kirk can play through the middle, but he's deadly on the wing just the same. I saw him a few times for Antwerp, and he looks crispy sharp. All right. We can put him in against Guyana, because Guyana isn't that strong of a team. That is true. I hear 3 comments about striker, and they are all different. That should show the quality of the squad. Westland, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. Derdason, Danilo, Duque, and they are missing. Well, for this window, they can manage. For this window, they can manage. Kirk is more of a winger. Nix, I know every single player on the list, but I said some of them I don't watch. All right, so I have to do more research on them, because that's how you work on things. If you watch them 1 or 2 times, that's not how you know players. I have to go there, assess them, and apply my logics to things. So that means they go in my bag of conversations. All right, yes. I like movement and pace up front. Personally, one thing defenders don't like playing against players that move around. That is true. The main reason for Costa Rica's success lately has been because of their coach. But he just left them to coach Paraguay. But they do have a lot of young, they have a lot of young talents. Why don't you watch African football? You don't like the motherland. Banda, what are you talking about? Stop. That is not true, Banda. I have done so much African football, and we are strong enough to beat Costa Rica. Yes, I think Suriname team is stronger than Costa Rica team, but Costa Rica they are from the region. They have quality players just the same. Yes, so that makes them slightly having the edge over Suriname based on what team they do pick. If Suriname goes back for the one them that are much more familiar with the region, they are going to go in with slightly favorites playing at home. We saw that Suriname is a different beast at home. It doesn't matter who they're playing. They play Jamaica, they ball Jamaica off the pitch. They play Mexico, they ball Mexico off the pitch. So their pitch is very tough to deal with, because the ball flying, and they are talented just like almost everybody else in the region. So it does help them when they play at home. So I think that at home game against Costa Rica will definitely help them, and I think they are going to come through this time because they are winning the games them that they should be winning. So if they do defeat Guadeloupe handsomely, because Guadeloupe is a good team. If you can defeat Guadeloupe handsomely, that's a good team. Remember the last time we played Guadeloupe back in the first Gold Cup? I think that was 2001, something like that. That game was 2-1. All right, Guadeloupe added more pieces to them, so they can be problematic as well. So it's going to be a good tournament. Tajan Cherry will be available against Costa Rica. Cherry will be available against Costa Rica. I heard that he said he was retired. So is he coming back? I don't understand that. All right, I don't understand that from Cherry. But all the best. I don't think Suriname needs him at this point still. I think him and Bessiswar can leave the team at this point and just add their expertise to the bench, because the quality of the players I think these players are better, and these players are good stretch better and have good upsides as well. They have a lot of years on them. No, he's retired from international. But that's what I think, Nix. That's what I thought. That's what I heard. So I'm surprised when he's saying he's going to be available for Costa Rica. So Westland, stop saying things and not realizing that I'm full in tune with Suriname. Not because I'm not doing video every day for Suriname. I'm full in tune. And I think that he said he's retired. All right. Yes, they haven't played yet. However, based on the new players, do you think Suriname are adding more depth, or they put in better players for the starting level? I think it's a bit of both. They're trying to find if some of these players are better. So they're trying to find measurement, but they're adding depth to their team. And I want to say that based on what I'm seeing here, based on what I'm calculating, I don't think the only teams are flat out better than Suriname's team. Let me tell you right now, people, based on depth, the only teams that are flat out better than Suriname team, I would say only United States and Mexico. Based on depth, only United States and Mexico. That is surprising, people. The depth that they're adding, they have more depth than Canada. They have more quality in depth than Jamaica. They have more quality in depth than Panama. But at the top half, the top half, some of the other teams, Jamaica top half is better. Jamaica top 5 players might be better. No, the top 2 players on Jamaica is better. The top 3 players on Canada, you would say better as well. Yes, I think the depth that they are getting is very good, and that is when they tapped in your diaspora. How good it is. How good it is when they tapped in the diaspora. I told you when I went there the last time I saw them playing, I felt the energy, and I heard the people talking about the World Cup. Oh, it's possible to make the World Cup, and everyone gathered around, and it just seems like a family. I'm saying, damn, this is what Jamaica should be having, man. But we're just so damn xenophobic and hateful. We can't even love our own people. You know, I am there, Wunun. I am there and looking, and I'm saying, I wonder if some of these people don't even know the reason why I did YouTube videos. This is what I envisioned for Suriname, but I tried to make it for Jamaica as well. You understand me? And this is exactly what I fought for. And Suriname got it before Jamaica. Jason, all of them, when I came back the day, that's what I came on the stream and said. I said Suriname look like they have just found their gauntlet at this point, because it looks like people in Netherlands start to believe them. They start to believe that they truly can win. They actually start to believe that they can win, because all the people I'm talking, big players I saw talking like they would just switch for Netherlands to come and play for Suriname. I'm saying, damn. That is nice, and look how much they are getting right after I told you that. It was the energy in the air, people. A lot of people there, and they were excited to see Suriname go and qualify, and everyone just looked like they're in sync. Emmanuel said, what Suriname need is a aggressive coach. I don't know if this one can do the job. All right. I got what before. My video is loaded here. Just rewatch the video, Juras. I don't need to repeat myself 54 times, Juras, all right? Yes. I said Suriname got the actual diaspora and depth before Jamaica. Yes. because they actually like the people them. So exactly what I came here years ago trying to fight for. At this point, Jamaica have not gotten it. Suriname got it in abundance. Because this is like the 20th player in 2 windows coming in. 20th. Yes. They have gotten it and the people believe in it. So I think it's going to be helpful for them. All right. If you disagree, you disagree. But I know that's a fact. So, and I have the proof here, you know. So it can't be something, even a bias, you can't disagree with it. Big up yourself, Drew Ross. Drew Ross, have you bought the 25 FIFA 25 as yet? Should I make no sense I buy an extra copy of the 25 to give away, because damn, nobody ain't having the platforms, the consoles as yet. And we have more players on the list to join. A lot of them are waiting for call up from Ronald Okuman. Okay. I saw flaws in Suriname game, which could make them struggle against certain tactical setup. They look good though. Yeah, man, but that's the reason why they're adding more. Everybody have flaws. We saw every flaw in Jamaica game. So that's why we would want more on the field to say that we can do more. So that's why I have to respect them, because the more people I do see come in, I can say those flaws can be corrected. You understand me? It's when you see the glaring flaws, and then I heard what Al Grimsey coming out and telling me everything is okay. And they like how they play. And I have to be scratching my eyeballs to say, what am I hearing? What am I actually hearing? Is it even out as yet? Yes. I've just called my listing. Right. Unfortunately, Somerville and Clivert are going to the Netherlands. Okay. All right. Paulinho, who just joined for Barcelona, Dortmund, made it clear he wanted to play for Curacao, and he's only 19. Love that. Love what you guys are doing. That's what you get when you're investing in something, and you guys have been investing it the longest time, and that's why I'm here to see the success of Suriname and Curacao, because when I was here I got so much backlash to report on Suriname and talk about what they are going to achieve, and I love where they're going. I heard someone just said maybe they will need a coach, but once you get the players, them coach can come after. Because the players are young, the belief need to be in it, and the consistency of winning some games need to be there. So that's their time now. If they luckily qualify to the World Cup, even with them not getting everything together, it's going to only bolster their overall status. The last window for them was a big letdown. They were like what Tapas said. They rather a pretty loss than an ugly win. They scored 9 goals and conceded 1 goal. And they let through 3 counter entries that were dangerous. And if you're comparing it to your place, Juras, it was a billion times better than Jamaica's quality. And they were playing teams comparative to Jamaica's quality, especially Dominica. Because Dominica ain't no big team, you know? Yes. Until Suriname get the result, they haven't improved for me. I was expected a lot from them. No problem. I don't care what the score did. Oh my God. All right, Juras. I want you to have that word that I should not talk about when we are talking about Jamaica. All right, because I have seen all the transition phases and they have looked better than Jamaica in it. They have not looked perfect, but they have looked far superior than Jamaica's team that we saw. So that should be criminal if you are saying this is a standard I set for them and they look far superior than Jamaica. So that means they should be up there with the top 3 best team even faster than what we expected. Then that's the level you set for them, Juras. And I'm not comparing them to Jamaica. So don't bring, no, I have to bring Jamaica because they support Jamaica. So I have to bring them in it and ask you, oh, you judge Jamaica. And I want to see you talk with your chest. when Jamaica talking about. It was World Cup qualifier, Drew. Nobody gone through yet. All right, but this window is going to be good, Jura. So after this window, let me see if you like what you see from them. All right. After this window, let me see if you like what you see from them, Juras. And I want to hear your honest evaluate Jamaica. All right. Honestly, Menzo is not the best coach. He is tactically poor, and they rely on a lot of players' quality and the assistant Remco. Okay. Who is Curacao? Oh my God. Farai is the player to watch. He was a player last time. So guys, I've done 40 minutes. Thanks very much. Please do hit the like button. Yes, please do hit the like button. And I am going to join Africans. I think I'm going to just drop the video right here because I am playing my game and I'm in my center. So I'm not going to run the computer. So no. So I'm going to just be here chopping up things. But Suriname, listing out. Are they breathing on the necks of the top 5 of Concacaf? Just jumping from maybe top 12 to top 5 of Concacaf, fighting for that, fighting to get into to challenge the top 5. Or you're saying that no, it's too early? Let me know. All right, yeah, man. So people, thanks yet again, Juras, Wun, everybody that came in. Want to big up on yourself. Thanks for being here. Subscribe to the channel. Share the contents to all of the platforms. All right, we are back. Bye bye.